Frankie, thoughts on that one?
Yeah, really good. Good evening. Great game, for the reasons we played it against Dynamo Kiev. I think everyone really respected the evening, what it was there for. And good for us, really good start. Get an early goal, good football. They're a good technical team, so they came into it a little bit at different times. But for what we wanted out of the game was more fitness, feeling of Goodison, working on some combinations, the way we're trying to play, because pre-season seemed to have flown by for everybody, I think. And we've got a lot of bonuses, still a lot of things to improve, but some good things.
Great start to the game, which set the tempo.
Yeah, we wanted to start bright. Sometimes you've got to put your own energy into these pre-season games. There's a big crowd there, which was great for us, but we needed to inject it, and we did with our play. We were purposeful with our passes, playing some longer balls, getting up the pitch, staying on the ball, creating some early chances, and then the goal comes. So no, it was a nice start.
We spoke at the weekend about the assists coming from the full-backs, and then you get one from centre-half after about 4 minutes.
Yeah, it was great. Sometimes you've got to make those passes. There's a balance to your play where you try and move the ball, and then there are times when you have to try and be ready to play behind the defences. So Targi hits a great ball, and I thought it was a really, really smart finish from Dom. To sort of backhead it like that. It's a difficult skill, and he executed it really well.
The Evertonians will know all about James Tarkowski's defensive qualities, but maybe his range of passing has surprised them a wee bit.
Yeah, well, it didn't surprise me, but it's great to see, and it's really clean striker ball. I've known Tarky, or known of him, watched him since he was at Brentford, first on my radar as a player, and admired him at Burnley, the way he defends, the way he plays. Seeing it close hand now, big personality, and that range of passing is important for us. So from deep areas, I think good centre backs have to be good on the ball these days. You need it to help build shorter passes, longer passes, and he's got that.
How important is that personality in the dressing room?
Yeah, really important, because you're as good as your dressing room at certain times. We saw a real spirit towards the end of last season, but we have to now start again, and that needs to be from the start of this season. And you need leaders, and you need players that can talk, influence others, be strong, good in difficult moments, and he's certainly one of those.
Welcome to Everton, Dwight McNeil.
Yeah, great. Really delighted for him, because pressure coming in, and it's all happened very quickly for him, I'm sure. And to play at Goodison and come on and impact the game like he did, it's the qualities that we brought him here for. I'm a big believer in his quality, and now it's a fresh start at a new club for him, and it carries on like that, and the fans are going to love him, aren't they?
They already do.
Yeah.
It's next stop Chelsea in the Premier League, Frank. So how important was it to win and win well tonight?
Well, yeah, performance was really key, and goals and a clean sheet is great too. Chelsea will be a completely different animal because they're a top team. The things that you have to do against them because of their style and the quality and level of them is defensively will be tested more than we were tonight. So there were some things we can tighten up with our press and our defending in the block today. We made a few mistakes, which are good to see, to be fair, going into Chelsea. And we'll have to try and be ready for next week, because it's our first home game against top opposition. So nice bit of rest for the lads now for a day or so, and then we'll really work towards that game.
How good is it for the new boys to come to Everton Football Club and play a pre-season friendly in front of more than 30,000 fans?
It's brilliant, isn't it? I've got my two older daughters here tonight, and they didn't get a chance to come up at the back end of the season. It was too tense. I told them to stay home. It was one of those. So they're here, and they couldn't believe it. I told them about the atmosphere, and albeit a friendly, you feel it. You feel what this club means to the fans, and the players certainly appreciate that. Our side of the bargain is to show them on the pitch that we feel like they do. We have passion, we play to win, we fight for the team, all the basics, and that has to be something that's a very clear identity of us this year, that we're all together fighting in the same direction.